Without a doubt, this is by far the most critical time in our history. It's a history, or I could say this time is all about which reality that we want to choose to live in. Do we want to live in a reality where there is fairness, that there is liberty and justice for all, and that no matter where you come from, no matter what you look like, all the differences we have and share with each other, that we treat each other with respect and peace and brotherhood and all the things that we have been accustomed to believing all of our lives? Or we can now choose this new reality of, I don't know, believing what we want to believe, confirming our beliefs, our biases, our prejudices, believing that what we say is right and that no other thing that no one says is correct. There can't be room for debate. There can't be room for discussion. All it is that my word is my word, and that's what you should agree to or not. There'll be problems. We are living right now under two different realities, which in the coming months and perhaps years will determine whether or not we remain in that reality or we enter into that new phase of our lives in which everything we hoped wouldn't happen or we did hope it happened will be true. And I can say that people have lived in two versions of reality for quite a while now. A reality in which the world around them is burning and that it needs to be fixed. It needs to go back and revert to the way things were, or else it will be lost forever. Or if you happen to believe in another reality in which the best is yet to come, there's some hardship right now, but things can be worked out. They can be debated. They can be logically fixed, and that'll be that. We also live, I mean, there's just so many realities that we live under. So many beliefs that we feel we belong to, and feel that only we can assume that our reality is the correct one, under which phase it is. We believe that our God in heaven above is for our side and our side only. Or we believe that He's a benevolent God who, of course, will give us a chance to get things right before it's too late. Or we live in the assumption that in one reality, that again, there's peace and brotherhood and we all live together as one. Or there's the reality of the other, that I belong to this special class of people and that no one else could belong to a special class or country or whatever it is, and you need to get in line or get out. Whatever that reality you choose or you determine to be, it also mirrors the fact that if you're educated, if you learn about the world, if you study history or are just educated, then you have a sense of how the world is going to be, or you know how things are operated in this world, in this reality, and the people that are living in it. And if you're not fortunate to have all the schooling or to be properly educated, you believe that everyone and everything around you is out to get you, and that the world that you used to live in is not the world you live in anymore. And therefore, it needs to be changed and changed fast, or else everything's going to burn to the ground. Everything will change forever, and you don't like change. You want everything to stay the way it is forever. And no matter how much it hurts other people, that's their problem, not yours. We live in a very interesting time right now in the year 2024. And there are a lot of voices, there are a lot of platforms, there are a lot of ears to listen to these choices and voices, and eyes to see these platforms and to read all of the sayings out there And this is what individually we have to choose for ourselves. We have to do the research, but even the research that we study under is under question because we look at the source and there's another source on top of that that hasn't been revealed, something that has been now unearthed that has not been unearthed because of several reasons why. You know the reasons why. But all I can just tell you is that we grew up under an assumption, or through we grew up believing the things that we believe in, heard from people that we felt were trusted sources, and I can see why people believe that these sources are not true. It's not accurate. It's not what I believe in, and therefore I'm looking at this source and that I'm going in this direction because I believe these sources. These sources are in tune to what I believe in. And again, it's really messed up because growing up, you always believed in the truth. You always believed in facts, not fiction. And things have been muddled to the point where the truth is a lie and the lie is the truth now. You don't know what to believe. And we look for sources that confirm our beliefs. We look for sources that make us feel that we're the special people and that no one else matters. No one else gets to join our club. No one else gets to be part of our little fraternity. You can't even say that it's a wrong way of looking at it because people have their reasons why they believe the way they do. They listen to sources. They gather information that appeals to their understanding. And then it just, for some reason, turns everything upside down. And for you happen to be at the age I'm at now, or you happen to be of a certain age, let's say, and you've grown up for a long time, absorbing the sources, checking the facts, understanding, discerning what is true and not true. And then all of a sudden, you're faced with the fact that people around you are telling you something different. They're saying something different. They're believing in the wild imaginations being tossed out daily. And now it makes you feel as if something's wrong here. We're not in accordance, or we're not simpatico with what we believe in, because that's not what they want to hear, or that's not what they want to see. And it makes life very difficult when it's like that. I could talk about anyone living today in the 21st century here in America. I can say this in any town, any state, anywhere. And everyone's going through right now because this is the time that we're living in. This is what we've been guided to by media, by sources like this, even social media platforms bought by tech millionaires who use it to invite users who conform with their ideas, their ideologies, their philosophies on life. And if you happen to disagree with that, they don't want you around, or they'll find a way to kick you off their platform. I'm faced with this now. Do I stay on the platform that, first of all, challenges my beliefs in a negative way? Anything goes. You can bring on people that will say what they want to say. Or do I stay on the platform that invites thought, even though you watching on the other side may not respond in kind. All I can just tell you is that decorum and politeness and all the other qualities that we were taught to treat each other on a personal level, that hasn't gone away. You don't find people practicing that now because rudeness seems to be the order of the day, the top of the menu. But I just believe that reason and just hearing things out, understanding when it's a back and forth, a give and take, not one person said, well, you know, and then dominating that one belief and trying to press it against the other person's beliefs. That would be a good thing, but you know, in 2024, and it's been this way for a while, it hasn't. Ask yourself, do the voices that I hear, the voices that I see, and no matter how unique or stylistic their presentations are, is it causing me personally to change from the person that I've always been taught by my parents, by my elders? And maybe that's one of the reasons why we as a society have collapsed. We don't have enough elders to tell us right from wrong, who would show us a better way, who would tell us exactly what we needed to hear instead of what we want to hear. And maybe the fact that we don't have elders or experienced people around us now as much as we used to has been one of the issues affecting us today. There's no polite way out of this. There's no simple fix to get back to civility, to get back to decorum, to get back to reason. All you can just do is just be yourself. If someone comes at you with a different mindset, just still be yourself. Don't change along with the world, because the world's going to get you in trouble. Just continue to be yourself. Now, it's not because of one political leader. It's not because of one celebrity. It's not really because of individuals. It's just the fact that society has shifted this way. And in order to be someone who stands out in this society, you're going to have to be yourself. You're going to have to be different, unique. Go against the flow of society and just do things in a peaceful, reasonable way. That's all I need to do. At least that's what I think that you should do. So, as we're all trying to navigate through this time together, let's just keep in mind that, hey, we're all human beings and we can figure things out when we need to. And when we don't, well, you know what happens when we don't. So I'll leave that with you. And I hope that everything is well in your world as we head to the holidays. Have a good time with your family and friends, loved ones. Always remember that it's a spirit inside. this mortal frame, right? That's really what's important. How you treat people, how you talk to people, how you relate to people, how you listen and get your point across without any arguments, any strife in those arguments. Just continue to be yourself. And that's the best you can do, that's fine. If you like what you heard, please like and subscribe and come back for more content like this. I do want to thank each and every one of you watching this, at least if you're just watching this, even if you don't like or subscribe or make a comment at the bottom. All I just hope for is that your days leading to the holiday season and beyond are good days, and that you enjoy each one that we live. It's a matter of days. So with that, I want to thank you and hope that you have a good day, evening, week, and always in closing, take care.